Di tempat yang salah kan.
Apa?
Baris ni semua.
Juga. Nak belang.
Aku minta maaf sini. Ini warna.
Member dah nak pergi pantai lah. Itu bunga apa? Orchid. Hibiscus.
Bunga raya.
Yeah.
Bunga apa yang bawah ni?
Tapi nak tu bunga apa? Harus sudan.
Harus sendal. Harus sendal malam.
Welcome back. Cik Mio.
Did you maintain your loyalty during the break time?
Yes. Nobody asked me.
Okay, good. Your loyalty will be drawn upon to another activity later, you know. Okay. Okay. Come again? Madam Prema. Yeah, then we can start.
Macam dah habis dah ke?
Dah.
Sudah selesai. Dah ke? Semua hanya sudah.
Sibling something.
Taste
Oh.
Kita kali ni betul perlukan orang. Sebab dia betul-betul bagus. Bagi aku speak kan. Mandarin lama dah. Tadi Indian. Dulu cakap Cina. Oh.
So language skill is a big advantage, huh?
Betul.
Language skill.
Lain interview.
Jadi speaker.
Then my wife aku baru getting job lah. Dia tu boleh cakap Spanish,
Oh.
Cantonese, Hindi, English boleh, 5 languages boleh speak.
Wow. I can only speak 3.
You only speak 3 ah?
Don't ask the third language.
You nak the third language ah?
The third language is not Chinese. Oh, the third language. Not Mandarin, obviously.
Okay, everybody, welcome back, and we can start our next session. Okay. So to recap what we've done earlier, we already went through the strengths, weaknesses, found out about empowerment, talked about what you call abilities. We did one activity, right, on the ability thing, and interesting enough, the way to solve that. Well, the next one gets slightly harder, okay, and slightly harder to the hardest at the end, and you will see how your ability actually improves. Okay, so what can follow? Good. So after we left off the previous slide, okay, then we come to the slide on success in military. So this one over here actually is a kind of a good recap of who you are actually. Okay, so starting with the gold medalist in the Sperm Olympics, when you beat off several million other competitors. Since then, you have successfully learned an enormous range of complex skills, many of which you probably now take for granted, like feeding yourself, walking, tying shoelace, running, talking, reading, writing, riding a bicycle, swimming, skateboard, operating a computer, playing a musical instrument, and so on and so forth. So what I'm trying to say here in this particular slide, you have a lot of abilities actually. You already have a lot of success. Don't sell yourself short. Understand? You have so much abilities. You're not tapping into more of your abilities. But you see here, from young you have all these abilities, right? Isn't it? You see, watching my daughter grow up is one of the most interesting things I've ever witnessed. When she was very young. When she was very young, okay. I think the most curious thing to observe is children below the age of 7. Trust me, that's the reason why I say 7. Below the age of 7, they're so curious. Okay, they were born as engineers, Okay, scientists, engineers, they have such high curiosity. You know not, they'll play toys and she used to figure out how does this toy move, And they'll take the toy and then they'll figure out how this toy moves and then they'll break the wheels off and see what's going on. No. They were doing reverse engineering at a very young age. If you observe all these talents at a very young, they could build up on their own. Okay? What happened? What went wrong? At the age of 7, they went to school. Okay, primary school.
School was the problem.
School was the problem. They go to the factory. They go to primary school, secondary school. All the teachers say, tak boleh, tak nak, cannot. They learn all the negative words only. Okay, they've forgotten how to learn on their own. Then they come back to university level. Then they told, okay, now you have to figure out things on your own. They go blur. Hey, you're not teaching me. You have to figure out yourself. You know what I mean? So they start learning how to ask questions again for the very first time. So I keep reminding people, you don't come to universities to look for the answer. You come to universities to look for the question. And you look for the questions. You have to find it. Okay, so that's what you call success inventory. You have a lot of successes. You have a lot of abilities. You're building upon that. You're not starting from scratch, Really not. So that's the thing, Alright? So, what are the success inventories? Okay, if you look here, the skills and abilities I learned as a child. Yes, there were so many skills you learned as a child. And we're talking about inventory here means basically you keep track of your achievements. It's also a very good thing for self-esteem, When you write down the things you've done and you've accomplished, it helps you realize, not to say nobody here, you've done a lot of things actually. There's many things to be proud of. Correct or not? You write down those things that you're proud of, that you have done and successfully achieved. So skills and abilities you learn as a teenager, there are many skills you know and you have learned. Okay? Correct or not? And then of course skills and abilities you learn as an adult. As an adult, more things you learn, right? So you have to keep track of your own achievements, your own piece of paper, write all those things down. Well, that actually is a very good starting point. It's also part of controlling your emotions and emotional intelligence to realize you're not nothing, you are something. Okay, you're just building upon that. Alright, you're building upon that. Okay, so then comes to the next slide where they talk about controlling your emotions. So, first of all, I noticed many people have, okay, you guys have, okay, you guys have actually, seen this movie now?
Yes.
Inside Out. Huh?
Yang nombor 2 pun tak.
Okay, maybe you have seen the first one, right? There's the first one called Inside Out, second one called Inside Out. Actually, what is the Inside Out about? It's about all about the different characters who display different emotions, isn't it?
Yes.
So, if you look at the list of emotions here, the first one, anxiety. Who doesn't have anxiety? People are going for something, right? So, you got anxiety, envy, correct or not? Embarrassment, and then what we call disgust, fear, joy, anger, sadness. Quite a number of lists, right? You see, one of the limitations of having emotional control is when you don't know how to name your emotion in the first place. They notice, scientists have done a lot of studies and seen that some people actually can very easily control the emotion because they know what emotion they are experiencing. They can put a name to it. Some people don't know what emotions they are feeling. So the lack of vocabulary and ability to name the emotion actually causes more distress to them. So they know how to apprehend the problem. Like for example, guys. Some guys they know two emotions. I'm happy, I'm sad. I'm happy, I'm sad. They have no other emotional list. Okay? But the women can explain that the women are better at this. They have more ability to name the emotion they're going through. I feel annoyed, disgusted, I'm feeling fear, I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling anxiety. You know how to name it. When you know how to name it, you know how to solve it. Okay? Get it now? You know how to name it and catch the emotion that you are facing or experiencing. You know how to overcome it. That's the step one. You're able to identify what it is. So, can you follow what I'm saying? Right. So, that's the first part of the story lah. Then, okay, comes to controlling your emotions. So, controlling your emotions, they give you a whole list here how to control your emotion. So, you see the first one, they talk about recognize your emotions. So, you have to recognize your emotions. Then only you can deal with it. Then they also give you a lot of breathing exercises. So why? Because people who don't know how to control their emotions, step one is always breathe. Okay, I think it's very familiar to you lah. Okay, because deep breaths to calm your nervous system. Okay, reduce your physical tension. So that's why when you're feeling emotional, sometimes I just take a break from the chain of thinking. If you want to take a break from the chain of thinking, you just have to take a deep breath. Just breathe 5 times. Count to 5 lah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You break the chain. When you break the chain, you can reduce. And some of these are related to cortisols, no? Levels of cortisols in the human body also. They actually affect you physically. So your mind and your body are very strongly connected. Okay. So deep breath actually breaks the chain. You just need to reduce. Okay. Those negatives. Then challenge negative thoughts. You also challenge negative thoughts. And that's why you see identify and reframe the negative thoughts. Earlier you saw that. Some negative thoughts in your mind, I can't do it, or something negative like you think like any examples in your own mind already there. So you can think, you challenge it. Is it really true? I'm doing that, or how? So you got to challenge the negative thoughts. You know? So challenge it and reframe it. Give a name to your feelings. Very important how you saw this now. Okay? You saw this now, right? They're inside out, isn't it? So many names based on the cartoon. So you got to give a name. When you name it, you know how to handle it. So label your emotions clearly in your own mind. What exactly are you experiencing? And then only you can have mindfulness, meditate, practice self-talk, positive self-talk. Yes, I can do it. People do practice self-talk where? In front of the mirror every morning. Where do you practice self-talk? In front of the mirror. So every morning when you get up, they keep saying these things in some what they call HR postings, vacancies. I already see this word. The candidate must be a self-starter. You hear the word before now? You see the word before now? Self-starter. What is that self-starter thing? This topic today we're doing self-empowerment, self-starter, switch on the generator in your mind. So every morning the wake up, he goes to the mirror, he's talking to himself. It's not a bad thing actually, it's called affirmations. Affirmations. Yes, I can do it. Yes, I can do it, no problem. I have a faith in myself, I can accomplish it. I can do it. That reframing of your own thoughts in the morning, you look at the mirror and go out every morning, sets the mood, mindset, everything. You're more in control of your emotions during the whole day. Because you told that I am in charge of the wheel, it is the wheel in charge of me. You know what I'm saying? When you drive the car. Got it? So it's very, very important. The mindfulness, practice self-talk, okay? Supportive words, yes, I can do it. Then identify the triggers. Okay, aware of social people thoughts attempt to trigger strong emotional reaction. This one happens usually in this very strong relationships Sometimes you got a negative relationship with your parents or siblings, or maybe with colleagues. You can say what triggers us. Is it the way they talk to us? Is it the words they use? You got to figure out that part. When you figure out the word they choose, like for example, some people get put off with certain words, right? It triggers you. Then when you will come to the point of asking, Amy, please don't use that word. When you talk to me, please don't use the word. No, I don't like that word. Is that person doing the right thing or wrong thing? I give context. So let's say, you jokers, always make fun. Let's say, for example, she use a word very common line. It's already become a habit for her to use. She used the word jokers. Then you want to sit down here and use the word and get annoyed with the word. Why are you calling us jokers for? Can't you say you guys instead of you jokers? Why you use that word? Sounds negative to me when I hear it. Is it her problem or your problem? Is it correct for me to go tell her, Amy, to stop using the word jokers? It sounds, even though it's a neutral word in a way, words carry meaning literal, right?
Yes.
Who is facing the issue here? She facing the issue using the word or you absorbing the word into your mind? Who's facing the issue here? Correct. So when you identify the word, become aware of situation, people count that to trigger strong emotional reaction, you're going to start questioning yourself. Is this the trigger to change my... See, I completely forgot what she's talking about. She's talking something very important. She's given me a sentence and a paragraph of the issue we were discussing, but I totally forgot what she talked about, the points. I actually focused on the word joker, and I got upset. You gotta understand, nobody in this world is in control of your emotions except you. So you gotta think, actually I got annoyed with self-aware again, I got annoyed with the keyword joker here, but okay, let's park the word joker over. This is the points, then I deal with this thing later. Later during lunch you reflect, she the word joker, is it really a bad word? No, not the word, she's just expressing herself. Start talking to yourself, just expressing herself, that's a habit, a style. Then why am I being triggered with the word? Start talking to yourself, why am I being triggered with the word? This seems to be like my problem. Yeah, just a word, relax. You have to talk to yourself, in your own reflection during lunch hour. You don't go and tell the person stop doing this, stop doing that. That's how she expresses herself. You get it now? The issue is not her, the issue is you. You get it? So that's why you gotta understand, practice self-talk, talking to yourself is really important. Observe, analyze, you are in control of this whole journey here. No one can control her and solve this problem for you. Get it? So you have to control your whole journey. So grounding techniques is a senses to reconnect with the present moment. Okay? Reduce feelings overwhelm. Ground yourself. Ground yourself means don't float away with your feelings. People tend to feel so much, their bubbles of thoughts become very, very expanded like a big balloon. They float away. Where mindlessness somewhere. Don't float away. So be grounded. Sit there before the start floating away like a balloon. Pull the strings back. Hey, pop the balloon. Take a pin and pop. In your own mind. Take a pin and pop. All these words I'm using in here and the metaphors I'm using here are all NLP related, neuro linguistic programming related. Okay, your words and the pictures you create in your mind helps you control the situation. Give it a picture. Hey, be self-aware. My head is filling up all these thoughts that is so negative. Pop the bubble. Remember me standing here today. Remember Mr. Rajesh holding the pin in the hand. Pop it. Stay grounded. Get it? Don't get carried away. Understand? Okay, very good. Then focus on the bigger picture. Consider the long-term implications. If I keep telling her this will spoil our relationship, I want to keep correcting her, she'll get annoyed. It's okay lah. It's just a style of me. It's not a bad word. It's not calling me a Nazi. That is bad. I'm not Nazi. Get it now? So sometimes we take it easy, be flexible, be relaxed. Do not have rigid thinking. Okay? Be grounded. So what can you follow? Very good. And then over here, module 2. Wow, what is girl doing? This is the one that my friend does all the time. So, physical movement actually creates your physiology, can take your thinking process. He just loves going around carrying his hand like that one. Yes. And you see my daughter do that all the time in primary school. Any small achievement, so she goes, yes. Okay lah, give it lah. That's how they, build it up. Very good. So you can observe all that. Then over here, challenging negative self-talk. So how you challenge negative self-talk? You see, identify and acknowledge negative self-talk. So recognize the pattern. Pay attention to your inner voice. You're constantly talking to yourself. All these chapters in your head. Okay? All these chapters in your head. Observe the chapter and try to categorize them correctly. This chapter, what specific activity, what aspect, try to categorize them. So pay attention to your patterns, your voice. See the negative thoughts. What is this self-criticism you're giving yourself all the time? Where is self-doubt coming from? Remember, just now only 3 steps ago we talked about your success inventory. How much success have you created over your time? You know your abilities. And here you're still practicing some self-negative thought. Where all this coming from? Correct now. Then challenge the validity. Ask yourself if there's any evidence to support these thoughts. People say, example, you are very lazy. Is it? Am I lazy? You just saw me for 1 hour watching TV in the couch. It doesn't mean I'm lazy. Hello friend, forgot what I've done. Correct or not? And you challenge those kind of thinking or thoughts. Do not let them enter your mind. You think, is it really I'm lazy? No, I'm not. You know? So you got to think back. Okay? So then reframe the negative thoughts. Find a positive way of looking at it. Focus on the present. Surround yourself with positive influence. That's very important. Okay? Surround yourself with positive influence. So always find people with similar mindsets. Okay? Positive people. Went to so many seminars. One seminar I went to was all about these people who want to make money online. And make money online, make money online, products, sell products, whatever. The teacher giving a particular training, I was just telling one thing, repeating over again. He just keep telling us all the people who were told to go read all these success biographies because those people are very hard to find because in real life, right? Bill Gates, stuff like that. But in your current situation, you can find people who are already running businesses now, like Miss Prema or other people who can be a mentor to you. This is what you're supposed to do, this is how you're supposed to work, gain responsibility, activities, you learn from them, their skills, their ability, so what you improve yourself, upskill yourself, correct, not do a better job, productivity. You know what I mean? So all this you learn. So get proper mentors, proper people to guide you. So always surround yourself with proper influence. They direct you in the correct direction, man. Give you good ideas, share. You don't surround yourself with people who only, like how you saw yesterday's slides, people who only talk about other people. You catch up with people who talk about ideas. Correct or not? Alright? The gossip is fun. Gossip is very fun. I also listen to gossip. Not me gossip, I also listen to story. It's a story lah. I just listen, okay, fine lah. I don't carry the story around lah. Just okay, parking on corner. Let's move on. When people talk about idea, I like to engage them with the idea. Oh, what idea is this? Oh, that's interesting lah. I like to explore more of that. Okay. So anyway, at the end of the day, okay, you also like I said, you also can be having those negative thoughts, right? Cannot be done lah. Okay, you often drag you into some kind of spin you out of control. So you gotta see, and it goes back to the abilities. Yes, I can do it. Yes, I can do it. So key attention, talk, self-talk. You're always talking to yourself. Be aware how you talk to yourself. And you can have negative self-talk, which is I cannot lah, I can't do it lah, no way lah. Challenge it. The key word here is challenge it. Here is the frame how to challenge it. Challenge the talk. Now you do another activity. This activity now even more harder than the previous activity. So I want to see whether you guys give up or actually figure it out lah. Okay. So this is only record. You take the time and see this and do a million times and see whether you can do it. Okay, come. You put this away first. Okay, now Amy, I need your kind help. Okay, and then now Amy is going to be the one guessing. Okay, Amy, you stand here first. She will face the whiteboard. Okay, Amy is facing the whiteboard. Understand? Now, you can be suing any one of you all who will come later and point to a card. Okay. Inside the seat. Okay. Alright. So it will be example Surin will try and tomorrow you try. Okay. Surin, don't tell the card name. Just point to any card. Point. Okay. Now you turn around. Then you don't turn around like you stand here.
Okay.
And then you know what card you want to do, right? So everybody remember you point to this card. Okay? So now, Amy is going to guess. Amy, turn around. Amy. Okay, watch carefully my finger. Is it this card, this card, this card, this card, this card, this card, or this card?
This guy.
Okay, very good. Okay, Amy, turn around. Very good. Okay, now Amy has guessed correctly, isn't it? Okay, now Amy, go to the around. Just stay there. Okay, now you can try now. Point to any card you want. Any card you want? This one, Okay, very good. All see the cards you pointed to?
Yes.
This. Alright. So, all ready? Alright. Amy, turn around. Okay, Amy. Is it this card, this card, this card, or this card?
This guy.
Wow, very good. Okay, Amy, turn around. So you all are okay. Okay, this one you are shocked, you will be super shocked at the last one. Okay, so now you got to figure out how we are doing it. Okay, one more time. Okay, you can point any card you want. That's it. Do. Then you have to figure out any card you point. Okay, very good. Okay, so she has pointed this card, right? Okay. So okay, Amy. Okay, is it this card, this card, this card, or this card?
Nak buat salah ke?
Yeah.
This card.
Wow. So done.
Apa yang aku tinggal tadi?
Okay, Amy, now it's done. Now it's done, Amy. You are the co-chairman. You will keep your mouth quiet, Amy. She cannot say anything, cannot discuss anything. The cards are here. I'm bringing closer to you guys. So you figure out in the next 10 minutes how did Amy figure out the cards. Okay, she kept turning behind. Now you gotta figure out. Now you gotta break the magician code. See your ability not.
I think I know.
Go ahead.
Kan si tak dia macam ni kan dia point ni.
Now figure out.
Dia kan dia point ni. Is this the card? Is this the card? Is this the card? So the secret lies on that.
The order of the
You can practice it screen. As you turn around, you must have your own system lah. Okay, katakan you got your own system. Swing must turn around, and then you will try and figure it out.
Dia macam ni. He's asking, is this the card? Is this the card? Is this? So maybe kena campur.
One more time. Okay, come Amy. One more time. Last time. Okay, just play around here.
Tengok you see
Okay.
See what is point. Why he has to ask, is this the card? Is this the card?
Okay. You point to one card. Any card. Okay. Amy, come turn around. Amy, is it this card, this card, this card, this card, or this card?
I choose this card.
Very good. Okay. First one. Okay, so one more time we do. I only touch 3 cards. Come. One more time we do. I only touch 3 cards. Okay, go ahead. We turn around lah. Okay, point to one card. Okay, no, you just point to one card. One card.
What the hell?
You point to one card.
Izra, you okay?
Oh, this one. Go. This one. This one. Okay. Come. Amy. Amy. Is it this card, or this card?
This card.
Wow. Okay. So alright. Come. Amy, now stop already. The recording already. Now they already did the recording, and now you will figure out. I will give you all 10 minutes to discuss. Then you can experiment. Now it's almost 11. 11, 10. Just give me the answer.
Then should reply.
Tadi. No, come here. BKL people will figure it out.
She's from Pahang.
Okay. The other group also will try lah.
Okay, Alia. You pick a card.
Yeah. Don't say you want to try. The point is there must be some kind of system of code, isn't it? Huh?
So the secret is this card. So maybe
you gotta
kena
figure out.
tolak, campur ke?
Okay, you can develop your own system. You can develop your own system and test out. Because I am using a minute.
Suran, are you ready?
Yeah, I know.
Very good, very good.
Okay, just one card.
Alright.
Okay, Suran. I think I have the idea.
Yeah.
Tapi I'm not sure if you do have the idea.
I was looking at the whiteboard.
Okay, Suran.
Is
Is
it?
it this card,
Mm-hmm.
this card,
Mm-hmm.
or this card?
This card.
No, dua kena communicate.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Miss Emmy. So we both need to communicate.
Yeah,
you must have your own system.
Yeah.
That you understand.
Ada masalah dia.
For just now,
Ada yang dia tak tunjuk yang bukan
Yeah,
dia option
he
yang
shows the
but there was an area that
I got the feeling that the card that is near the card yang dia tunjuk.
Your theory is out and try it out. No problem.
Sebab tadi tunjuk display.
Jadi
Which is actually I still don't get the idea, tapi I need you to be the guesser kan.
Boleh.
Boleh?
tak boleh.
Boleh.
Boleh. I rasa boleh.
Kita dah dapatkan formula saja. Boleh.
Okay, Amy. You be the guesser lah.
Ya.
Kita pakai sistem kita pun, kita tak tahu.
I think I understand.
Boleh, dia boleh jadi.
Okay, Amy.
Okay.
Sebab dia orang communicate, dia orang ada sistem. Dia based on sistem
There's
dia
only one system that's secret. Wait.
You kena bagi tahu secret dan you kena. So I boleh.
Dia kena ada guesser.
I'll try.
Oh, dia
Let me see if I can
You want
read
to
the
use-
secret.
dia-
So when you
Okay,
show,
one card.
the number is let's say 2 diamond. So, okay.
alright.
Okay, that one. Alright.
Alright.
Miss Amy, come. Okay. Is it this card, or this card?
Wow.
Oh my
Cepat.
Is it this card?
No.
Yes.
That means kita punya.
Macam Alia.
Lagi tak positif.
Lagi sekali.
Yeah, I think I can be spin lah.
Can you believe that? Alia.
Okay. Let us try one more time. I want to confirm whether it is possible or not. Okay, you point any card. So you point any card.
You pula jadi guesser.
You point any card.
Oh, dia orang tak turn sana lagi. Ada yang point
Who wants to choose a card, Miss Amy?
Alia, you have to
I
pick
choose
that.
that.
Tak boleh lah.
You point to one card and then Amy will guess. Okay.
Lagi nak try?
Ali turn around. Okay. Okay. You point one card. This card. Okay.
This
Amy.
card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Come. We turn around now. Okay. You do. Okay.
You tahu ke?
Okay. You see. Let's figure out. We try to see. Try to see. This is 3 cards, 4 cards. Is it this card? Wait.
Okay. Is it this card, or this card? Is it this card, or this card?
This one.
Okay. Perfect. Correct or wrong?
Yes.
Correct, huh? Wow, she knows the
Good job,
secret.
Alia.
She knows the secret. She broke the code. Okay. Now, interestingly enough, this young lady has broke the code. She knows. She's able to do it with Amy. You all now blurred, isn't it? All about blurred, isn't it? Champion, you have a champion here. Already 2 items she solved. I thought she solved the last one. But these 2 she solved already. Can anyone guess how she figured out this concept? The first card, no?
The second order.
What do you mean? Like it's a type of order lah. That means that the fourth card I touch is the one. But then many times they now touch the card you pick also, right? So you cannot be that. Then
I mean the card is above or below.
okay, now then you explain how you figure out the concept. Yes, tell everybody.
Right. You actually have to look at the fingers. Okay, so this is I would say this is a H lah. Okay, not to say a H lah, tapi this kind of shape, right? So you look at the last finger where you show the card. So for example, if Miss Mila kan choose this one, right? Then kita tengok dekat the last finger of the card yang dia cakap is this the card, right? For example, this one is 5 kat tengah ni kan? And then Miss Amy show this one.
See
So
that
this is
card?
the location of the card.
So what you're trying to say here is the key card is 10. Look at the shape. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Center got 2. 1, 2. The left hand side got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. She was clever enough to observe 3 times in a row. My finger kept pointing to the 10 and she figured out something to number 10. And if he put this card, I was like, is it this card? Amy knows this card. If you choose this card, I think is it this card, or this card? Sorry. Is it this card? Then she knows this is the one. So she keeps only observe my finger and the number 10. That's it. That's how simple and she figured out everything. She figured out the solution. Wow, good job. Very good. She is champion, she is the Very rare. You come across someone who is able to pick it up from the top.
Yes.
Very rare. Ini, good job, huh?
Good job, Ella.
Excellent. So okay, this one is supposed to be really tough and very difficult people to figure out. She paid. What is the key to her success?
Observation.
Observation, detailed observation. The mind was talking why. Ah, very good lah. Excellent.
Very good.
See whether the gang can.
So tak ada magic lah. Alah, apa lah. Tak ada magic.
Okay, so looks like some of you all already switch on the power generator in your mind. Some of you all are actually really actively doing it. So good, you are coming up already. So now we're going to go to next step, and of course that the finale of today will be before our conclusion will be black magic. That one again I and Imi will do. See whether you can figure out the last one. Huh? The last one is no cards. Alright. That game no props at all.
So,
I bilang.
Okay. So anyway,
kena nak pisau ke potong?
so so the point is what? So don't say cannot lah and all that. And today she approved it. Okay? Don't say cannot be done. Because most of you all felt very difficult the task. Some of you all actually uttered, this is too difficult lah, where can, how can you figure out? But she never stopped thinking about it and then she solved it. So practice self-affirmation. Okay? Understand the purpose, worth and value. Not about, see, self-affirmation, yes I can do it, know that. It's not about being boastful. Okay? Yes I can, know that. It's not about being boastful, it's about being unrealistic. Okay? It's about thinking in a positive frame. That's all. Understand not? Just because you start swimming after today's training, next week come to work, he goes say, yes I can. Doesn't mean he's being boastful, he's just doing what? Affirmation, he's building on his own thoughts and thinking and feelings. Correct? Got it? Very good. Okay, that's all. Then, of course, you create your own affirmations lah. Like I am capable, I am worthy, I am strong. So they give you a lot of list of ideas here for you to go through. Okay, tips for affirmation you can see. I am very good listener. So you do all that. Okay. It is not actually building on your weaknesses lah. So many people have a list of strengths and a list of weaknesses. So you can build on your strength and weaknesses. Okay. Then comes the questions like possibility questions. How can I find a way to enjoy being here today? A lot of people go to situations they don't enjoy, like training. You'll come into the training room and go, outside there, got another 2 more things to do. I'm stuck here till what time? Look at the clock. Until 12:30. So their mind not really here. Right? So actually, you have to ask questions, whether you are at work or whether whatever situation you're in lab. You have to ask possible questions. How can I find a way to enjoy the task? How can I find a way to enjoy this? How could I make use of learning in the situation? How many different ways could I do this? All these are good possible questions. See, like I told you, we've gone through all the primary secondary school, we've gone through the country already. People go to university, I can tell the students the first day itself, you came here not for the answers, you came here for the questions. Okay? It's the questions that drive you. Alright? So you've got to ask the question. So there are types of different examples of possibility questions. This is in your mind, learning how to ask possible questions. So possible questions give a lot of solutions to your problems here. Okay? And you talked about last day, your goals. Or necessity questions. What must I do to accomplish my goals? Oh, this is called necessity question. So you know already this word necessity means you just draw a line down there, put there the number 200 something 255 go to 400. So what kind of questions did you ask? Questions drive your actions. Questions drive your actions. Okay? So what can I do to accomplish my goal? What do I need to do to make this happen? How should I do this? You don't ask the question to your Google box. The action won't take place. Okay? So everything in your head, actually, be very careful what you type inside there. The Google box, no? Google. Google. Your mind also has a Google box. Okay? This Google box exists in your head. Every question you put inside the Google box, it will answer you. Give you the answers. Right? This Google box in your head is also very dangerous now. Because I don't know whether you got these positive thoughts, negative thoughts, all. But the Google box can actually create havoc also with you. Like for example, you start asking questions like, why is my life so bad? You know, sometimes catch what you're thinking. If you ask questions like this to your Google box or your mind will definitely give you the answer. Let's say go to your folder. Back. And all the items of your whole life, the past 35, 40 years, all the patterns ever happened to you, they will come out. You know? So your mind actually just follows your instruction. Okay? If you ask a question like, why is my life so good? You will also go to another folder where you kept all the good memories there. Your mind actually just follows your instruction. Be careful what you type into your own Google box here. Okay? Got it? So, nobody is in control of your things, your own fingers, you are typing. Okay? Got it now? So, ask the correct questions, you get the correct emotional reaction, you are more positive, you get better results. Okay? So far, you follow, Alright, very good. So, freedom from stress is the one side talking about freedom from stress. They talk about simulation, okay? Simulation, stress, okay, simulation. Okay, this one actually very important, relates to what we talked yesterday. Yesterday you saw the story about resources. Here they talk about simulation. Now, what is simulation? Simulation is simply the action of the outside world, including people on our senses. It is the process by which we are informed about what is going on. So yeah, we need stimuli. Stimuli comes to all of us through our eyesight, our fingers, the sense of feeling, cold, correct not? Sense of touch. All this called stimuli. I am expert in this area because my whole research was on stimuli. Okay, stimuli comes to you. Okay, so you get vision, audio, sense of touch, feel, all this constantly coming to you. Okay, so stimuli is everywhere. So after you see stimuli, stress occurs as a result of our habit of giving meaningless things. They say sometimes all the stimuli come to you, right? But you're not processing the stimuli correctly in your mind. You are giving meaning to meaningless things. One example is my auntie staying in Subang movie. This auntie of mine staying in Subang is a Chinese lady, married to my uncle. So this lady is all into feng shui. Okay? I'm not joking, she's into feng shui. You go to a house, red color wall in the hall with bamboo sticks, and you got a funny little green color frog sitting there by the doorsteps all. So actually walk in, the first frog, the frog go flying, she go like, this bad luck, the frog in the proper position, blah blah blah. She's giving meaning to meaningless things. You know? Understand not? She's giving meaning to meaningless things. She's getting stressed out for no reason. You know what I mean? So you have to catch yourself, Okay? There's also another area that can be a problem. And then of course, stress is something that happens within us. Okay, we do it to ourselves, it's so true. It's an unhelpful response. It's an unhelpful response except because right is we need to a powerful shot of adrenaline. Flee or flight. So actually, people look at the word stress in a very negative form. Actually, stress is important. It keeps you alive. If you're not aware of the stimuli, a car honk at you, okay, you don't turn your head, you will go across the road, you hit a car hit you, right? So you have to be the stimuli or to stay alive. See, a slight amount of stimuli to stay alive is there. It's only a problem when you are overwhelmed by the stimuli, you're overloaded. So you're overloaded, then when the stimuli you get stressed out. Alright? So most of the stress in the modern life are not concerned with fight or flight. Okay? You think the situation we're in right now, we are in a modern world, we have clothes, we come to very secure and comfortable offices. There's no danger to you, Okay? Understand not? You know the animal in the jungle where constantly look left and right for getting eaten. Like a squirrel always stressed out because he's already bird will come catch me. Isn't it? The bird will come eat him up. Correct? That is a high level of stress. Modern people have stress are made up in their mind. Actually, it's not stressful. It's a very comfortable life actually. You're not in danger of dying. You know what I'm saying? You come to work very safely, public transport, you come to office, it's very safe. You're not in any danger. You're not in the jungle with a tiger in the corner or lion there will eat you up. Understand or not? So it's really very shocking today. Those people are very stressed out. What do you mean by very stressed out? Why? Actually, they're talking about the stimuli they're receiving around them. They're overloaded sometimes. They don't categorize properly in their mind. Those kind of things. Okay? So that's all lah. Okay? So understand that part lah. So you do the slide, you get the idea lah. Okay? Then becoming flexible. Okay, question. Do not think of a pink hippo. So you know what is hippo now?
Yes.
You know right? What do you call it in Malay?
Pada air.
Badak air. Badak air. Hippo. So I just told you, don't think of a hippo. Don't think of a pink color hippo. What is it? Just thinking of pink hippo, isn't it? Correct, right? You are thinking of pink hippo?
Yes.
Okay. So, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? A pink hippo, of course. That's the only way you can obey the command. Alright? Alright. So, pink hippo. If on the other hand, I ask you to think of purple giraffe. But what is the point of the story here now? Pink hippo, purple giraffe. So the point here is you would have no difficulty at all in following the instruction, and there will be no sign of hippos. You see, because when I ask you to the positive, right? Think of purple giraffe, you follow the instruction and just do it. But if I tell you, do not think of pink hippo, what happens? You still think of pink hippo. You see, that's why parents already know very young. Look at my daughter, for example. Okay, they cannot follow a negative instruction. Tell the child, don't run. What they hear? Right. They cannot follow a negative instruction. You say, walk slowly. Then they get it. Walk slowly. Understand or not? Parents feel the frustration. So they don't remember, actually they cannot take the negative instruction. They're remembering of pink hippo. Because I think you do not think of pink hippo. What will come to your mind? Think of pink hippos, right? Because the mind is not designed to take negative instructions. The mind is designed to take positive instructions. You got it? Right. That's why my theory about the government campaign, I think it's very tricky what they're doing. Everywhere you go, they put that do not smoke. Do not smoke. What is that? Smoke. So, they should replace it. Please enjoy breathing fresh air. I think it's a better poster lah. Correct or not? Smell flowers day. Because you have to replace the negative thought with the positive thought, isn't it? Something like that lah. So anyway, that is my theory. So okay. So next one, becoming more flexible. So our subconscious is the part of the mind that runs our body. So it's all set up for doing. Remember yesterday I told you can always take the power subconscious mind, do the alarm thing. The example I told Amy, which I think coach told you very clearly to do this experiment on the weekend. Correct? So like that, your subconscious mind. Alright? So it follows what you give it something to do instead of reacting to any combination of normal stress response. Okay, so you set up to doing instead of not doing that. So your subconscious mind or your mind is set up for doing. There's no point you go to sleep say tomorrow I won't eat chocolates anymore. No point. You always do the same thing. Your subconscious mind will say tomorrow when I wake up I will eat healthy fruits only. And guess what happens the next day? You do that. How you program set up your mind to what to do the next day is what exactly you will do. Okay? Set up for doing, not undoing. And then over here, becoming flexible. Becoming flexible is another slide where it's talking about the resources now again. You see this chart kind of interesting, right? In your childhood, what happens? I think you go back to childhood, right? No money, but you got all the time in the world and all the energy. Correct or not? And then in adulthood, you got so much money, so much energy, but no time. So busy working. That's the thing when you got old age, you got all the money and time, but no energy. That's why when you look in the chart also, you notice is the balance, the resources that you actually get during your phases of life and how you manage your resources. Correct? And the best part of the time of the story is that, when they say people always saying that, before I turn 55 or 60, better I travel now, You know, when I'm young, you always hear the saying from everybody, isn't it? Everyone you meet, you hear the same words being uttered. Correct or not? Everyone you meet, always say the same thing.
Very true.
They're referring to this lah. They feel that by the time I get old, by the time I wait for getting lots of money and that, I'll be too old to travel. But I travel now in my 20s and 30s, isn't it? Correct or not? That's what they're saying, this. So this becoming more flexible actually has a plan.
Shangri-La.
It's an 8-step plan.
Only the red one.
So becoming an 8-step plan, they say how to be more flexible, notice things that push your buttons, be aware of how you react, stop and notice how you got choices, decide on your desired outcome. See, every word here you got choices. Okay, choices, decide on your outcome, choose a response, respond, react, respond, react. What's the difference here? React and respond. So people can actually interrupt your work. Correct? Some people react. What are you? You just disturb me, interrupt me in my work. You know, the process, I make a mistake. You can react or you can respond. Respond means what? Who's in control? Respond means you are in control. React means you are not in control. Is it correct or not? So respond means you can choose. I see, I'm halfway doing work here. I'm marking papers. Suddenly the wife and kid comes in and annoys you. You go, cannot complete my task. How do I react? I have a choice. So you respond. You don't react. React means, you get all control. Later I talk to you lah. You look ridiculous to people. People get annoyed not listening to them, so you respond. So you take a few slides before that, no? Take a deep breath.
Like your body. No. I'm bullying her.
Okay. You take a deep breath,
Okay.
you respond. Break the chain.
Pizza macam ni.
Okay. Then take a deep breath, then you respond. You just respond lah. You just respond. Like, yes, how can I help you? You see, you're controlling yourself. Yes, how can I help you? Okay, good. You want a guy to go away, but you will talk and respond and give a better, you respond. You don't have to react. So the keywords here, then you know already, you come to the point that you actually have some control. A lot of control already here. This actually takes practice lah. So again, I told you, I can't help you here. So I can't help you here. Why? Who's in control is Jenny? You. So all this concept is 8-step plan or whatever is your own being self-conscious, thinking, okay, from today onwards I'm trying these ideas. I told you yesterday, nobody is going to teach you anything. Okay? Only you will teach yourself. Alright? Remember that nothing I'm going to say will be internalized by you. It will be accepted or internalized by you. After the training is also a choice by you. Freedom of choice lah, correct or not? So you want to look into it and try it, up to you. Some are very quick fix. Some takes a bit more time and practice. That's all I'm saying lah. Okay? So being conscious about it and practicing it lah. We have to practice it lah. Nobody is perfect. So we can take small baby steps, practice it. You just get better and better. Okay? So what can I follow now? Nobody is perfect, but we try our best. Let's do our best. Okay? And then here module 3. So module 3, it says it's what you don't say that counts. It's what you don't say that counts. So here
Eye contact off too.
you got 5 body language tips to power your career. Okay, I want to ask you one thing. This office here, do you have like walk-in clients?
Sometimes.
Okay. We don't meet them lah. All online, is it? Meet them online.
Currently all online, but we do have walk-ins.
Okay. So if you have walk-ins, then this is very, very important, making your first impression, great first impression. So what is the keywords I put there? Likeable, trustworthy, powerful. A study by University of Glasgow said what? The brain only takes 200 milliseconds to gather most of the information it needs from a facial expression to determine a person's emotional state. That's why you can't wait until the meeting room to warm up. You've got to walk in already expressing the emotions you want to project. Yeah. So that's why, you meet people, you have to be in that mindset already and the emotional state before you project it. You can't go there and then do it, So people can actually only notice that. So you got to be in the correct mindset, correct emotional state, okay? So that they can pick up on. And so that's why first impression is like how you talk about boy meet girl. So boy meet girl, same thing anyway. Girls already decided they like the guy or don't like the guy in the first 15 seconds. Okay? It doesn't take them 2 hours doing a long-winded dating system and interview to know whether you like the guy or not. The first 15 seconds, the girl don't know. So this guy, I will not touch. As if it's go play papa. Correct or not? Same thing as an employer also. And an employee also, an employer will interview for the job. In the first 15-20 seconds, they already know, okay, I'm an employee person. The first 30 seconds. That's why the first impression makes a very big deal, the first 30 seconds, employers also, even though they're very objective in nature, they're very objective, they have their own criteria, scale, checklists, they're very objective. They have all those checklists there with them. A, B, C, D. They are very objective. They have that in their table. But subjective thinking and assessment also happens at the same time. Sometimes faster than our conscious mind. So as the person absorbs, comes in, they already decided in the 30 seconds, okay or no. Which actually what they call influences their objective thinking. Okay, it does influence objective thinking. So that's why there's so much of training out there about body language. Okay, so much training out there because there's money and time, and of course there's very specific training that they go through a whole day of body language, eye contact, smile with great detail. They go very deep into it They even see professors on YouTube talking about speech patterns, body facial expressions, body language. The experts in this area. I'm not expert. There are common professors who teach this. You can see some YouTube videos on that. You can see very deep. The slide is going to do justice to the area of knowledge. Okay? This slide doesn't do any justice to this area of knowledge. I'm just telling you how expensive this area is. Alright? So, that's very important. That's why the slide say is what you don't say that counts. So many people don't understand that you are also communicating when you don't speak. People are looking at gestures, your facial expressions, your energy, your vibe. Your vibe relax. People are thinking about this, no? Subconsciously they're thinking about this. Is your vibe relaxed or not? They are observing all that. So they can think So then, of course, okay. Before we go on, I think we have to play a game. But this is not a play a game This actually is an activity that I think must be completed today. So this activity is called Scamper. Right? Now, Scamper, I don't know whether you're familiar with it or not. So we will go first to the forward, play Scamper, then come back. Scamper is actually in module 4. Okay, this Scamper. So that is actually the half-an-hour activity, Scamper. So the first 10 minutes, I will actually explain to you the concept of Scamper. And then both groups will try to apply the concept of Scamper to a scenario. Okay, now, you've got several choices. Okay, all listen. You don't have the slides for this, but I suggest you can take a photo. You guys got a WhatsApp group, not? Ada kan? Okay, Surin, you take a photo of the slides later. Okay, so you share in the WhatsApp group so you can look at before we discuss and do it. Yeah, sure. Okay, very good. So you take the first photo of this first. Take a photo of this. Taken?
Yes.
Okay. So this Scamper short form, S stands for substitute, C combine, A adapt, M magnify or modify, P put other use, eliminate, rearrange. So these 5 words here, okay, is just for you to use for what? Either for product or process or service. So what I'm giving you is a choice. Choice A, both groups. Choice A, both groups can either choose your current company. You have a choice, up to you. Your current company service. Okay, I want to apply Scamper to the service. Or your second choice is use the default example I given you all called car wash. Okay, car wash. Understand? So you can apply either to car wash. You know what the car wash service, right? You need to car wash, isn't it? What have there? Water, soap, machines, wash your that. Okay. Alright. So you know car wash service, isn't it? Okay, very good. So you can use car wash. So the thing is, I will explain Scamper first. You can just apply the default example I have called car wash. Either you guys can use this creative tool or not, or you can choose your own service, which is the service you have here, and see whether you want to apply the tool. Okay, so I want both teams to do the same thing. So team A, what do you prefer? Oh sorry, the even better team. I think even better do car wash lah. Okay, even better do car wash. Your team over here, the even team, what do you guys want to do? Okay. How do we car wash? How do car wash? Can. How do car wash? No problem. Can do car wash. So let's learn the concept first. Okay, what is the concept was S substitute. We take a photo. So what? Take a photo. Take a photo. Put in your WhatsApp group. Okay. So basically, what might substitute for something else? Trigger. So you think about it, huh? What opportunity can you think that come as a result of substituting or replacing something that already exists? Example, if it's a feature of your service that the customer can order directly from a website rather than visiting the store, that's called a substitute. So is there any element in the business that where you can pull out the element away and substitute? It means this will help the customer. See the one example is there? So customer order direct from website. Customer don't have to walk into the store. You are substitute. Get it? That's the concept of S. Now you know the concept. Let's see how you apply it to a car wash. Okay. Second one. C. Combine. So what is the possible combination? The result is something completely different. So the idea I give here is like you can combine books with coffee, bookshop with coffee shop. You combine. Correct. And the picture here is showing you an example of one shop in Sri Taling, where actually it sits on the outside, waffle shop. If you go in, half the shop is actually a laundry mat, is a laundry service, and the other half the shop is actually a waffle shop. They combine two pieces together. That's why C stands for combine. So can you follow? Very good. And then over here, take a photo, adapt. So adapt is basically adapt from existing product or services. Okay, actually the question is, what could you adapt from other industries or fields or business? That means, even though you are in industry A, can you adapt ideas from other industries to your business? That's the question. So I always ask students to look at the fancy lobby there. You see not the original lights on. So most of them will say that looks like a hotel. You're correct. Looks like a hotel. That's Glen Eagle Hospital. So hospitals today have borrowed ideas from the hotel industries and implement in healthcare. Where from the lobby you go in, there's a guy holding the door open for you. Wow, you know, like menu services. So they extract a lot of ideas from other businesses and implement into their businesses. That's called A, adapt. So can you follow? For example, very good. Now come M. M is magnify or modify. So magnify, modify is basically, okay, you can take the existing product or service and change the appearance or add more features, make it more dramatic or modify the idea. Okay, the way you advertise or treat the customer could be different, the different style. Alright, so So what could you make more noticeable or dramatic? It's called M, magnify or modify. What you can make it more dramatic about your business? There I got an example of a car wash thing lah. Instead of having all these not so good looking guys washing a car, or pretty girls washing a car. One example. What can we make? What can you dramatize
Besok
about your
mati dia
business?
pakai macam ni.
Okay? What can you dramatize about your business? Then P, put to other use. Can your business concept or the activities your business do, can it, what you call, put to other use? No? This is a good question. Put to other use. So the trigger here is, for example, think of ways that could generate a high number of opportunity for your product or service. Okay? So what if the traditional use for your product has disappeared? So how can you use the product for something else? You gotta find a new way. There are many examples of different companies. So there's one good example here is what? Baking soda. So your service actually that you provide, or the elements of your service or business can be used for other businesses or can be put to other use. You got to think creatively about it lah. So good example is baking soda. Baking soda, if you look at the list there, can be used for so many things, right? Like cleaning toilets, this one, that one. Okay, very good. So scamper, eliminate. So eliminate, also E. Okay, so E is what could I get rid of or reduce that can eliminate something for my customer to do. So you know there's a word called Amazon Go. Have you seen Amazon Go or not? You guys aware what is Amazon Go? Please go Google it later on YouTube. Amazon Go is a shop where this guy with a handphone. Okay, you know when I went to Australia, I thought it was great when I went in there. I saw the checkout. So nobody sitting there and checkout. You self checkout. You take your own groceries, and then you put inside there, you pay by credit card, you bought. I thought that was great. But this is greater. Amazon Go, if you Google it, okay, people just walk into the shop,
Yes.
take those items, walk out.
Dia scan sendiri.
Because the handphone Amazon Go app is on, they use the machine AI and cameras there, you know. So, when your Amazon Go account is on, as you walk in, the cupcake you carry, whatever carry, is already put in your cart. When you come out of the Amazon Go, it's already billed to you.
Tak boleh curi pun.
So fantastic Amazon Go, huh? So you limit the whole process of standing in the queue, taking your things. You watch it, okay? Already started in America like 6-7 years ago. Amazon Go. Can you imagine how advanced the countries are? So the point here is E. Is there any element in your business that you can eliminate? So what do I get rid of? That will reduce or eliminate something my customer has to do. You cannot eliminate the part of your business for the sake of eliminating. You must remove one aspect the customer has to do. Okay? Alright. Then rearrange. R. Rearrange. So rearrange is what can you rearrange or reorder in the way your product or service appear. Okay. You know, I went to post office. Lah. When I went to post office to do my postal work on, right smack center in the post office, inside the small, it's a shopping complex and a post office in the shopping complex. Wow, good. The post office is already rearranged where it's supposed to be lah. Alright, not most post office last time was standalone. Now post office is inside the shopping complex. And then in the post office, I saw a small little RSB bank. I'm like, what? There's a bank in the post office? That's an example of rearrange. Something a business where you don't expect it to be is there. So, what can you rearrange or reorder in the way your product or service appear? Any questions? Okay. So, like for example, how the industry look, or how it's decorated, or how it's located, how it's decorated, or where it's located. Okay, good. Okay, enough lectures. Now you do apply. So now the clock start. Okay, you applying this scamper concept and all the alphabets. Give one example. How would you do it for a car wash? You check your ability to apply. If you can apply to this car wash example today in this classroom, okay, in this meeting, in this training, you can definitely be able to apply this concept even for your business and service center. So, follow? So today you're given 20 minutes. Okay. Now it's 11:40. By 12 o'clock, your group should come up with your ideas.
This one is
Substantive. Like animal versus animal. Unless we have already
Like what?
a substitute to car wash. Animal.
So you don't have it. Kita boleh letak macam kopi yang orang shop. Tiga laundry
Laundromat self-service laundry.
sebelah. I kan control Especially banyak sekarang ni. So space.
Or we can merge with a company that sells accessories, so it can be like a side business.
Oh, massage center.
Not just a salon, it's at least like
Salon. I think we can buat nanti.
just to stand there.
So instead of normal wash, they'll ask for deeper wash.
You know, like if we can move further to the street to the one, I think what you ask them to is like working. Yeah, macam itu lah tadi contoh slot available boleh kita masukkan sekali. Terus tu kita sampai mana tadi? A ya? Betul? Adaptation for the system for all services sebab banyak sangat.
Okay, Amy, can I borrow you for a while?
You lah jadi ingin apa sebenarnya?
So maybe we have like a TV room lah.
Oh, letak ni kan spot main budak-budak playground. Yang kalau macam awak di tengah cerita kan, susah nak ada anak-anak itu tak ada satu corner untuk anak-anak dia boleh tambah bukanlah background yang besar maksudnya. Yang macam yang small slide itu not. Lagi apa sih tak tak? Selalunya kat promotion tak ada.
Letak saya lagi. What time is our meeting?
T-shirt. Kita option. Mesti kabut dengan kartu.
No. Tapi I think not that. I think. My doctor is coming. He's in today. Yesterday dia tak ada. Kan dia kat Sungai Long. Kalau dia Sungai Long, for 24 hours, dia ada lain. Kan ada you bring that, I think you want to see that. Ask me to explain. And then my friend is opening a coffee shop. Coffee. And then he want me to mentor. I'm making him accept. When I don't want to open, you are good for nothing. You are not helping me. Actually, you want to know my friend. Actually, he wants me to help. So he triggered me now. He think I don't know what to do. I want to go and bring your notebook and pencil or pen. I'll tell you what. Not easy now. It's
Kita sekarang kat A background lah. Dia macam some additional service juga maksudnya.
But it's also like advertising.
what you can do, like car wash, and then we have like additional thing for the car wash, where you can do car accessory.
No, yeah, tint. Window tint ataupun ada brand
Fogging service. Fogging.
Dengue,
Kalau kereta you ada pukul semua, boleh mati, sebab fogging. Okay, put the fogging. Sticker,
window
sticker, all that. And then, like accessory, like some cup holder, blah blah blah.
Kita namakan tu street garage.
street garage.
Street and street garage.
Street garage.
Actually,
Street garage. Bila kita nak open? Overall nak tutup next.
Then, naik lepas. Betul, so tadi kita cakap kalau kita dah ada dua option, kenapa kita nak buat satu, so yang ni like instead of only having the app, we could do auto.
I got one idea. Kita basuh motosikal.
Basuh
motosikal.
Basuh motosikal.
Sebab dia cakap orang basuh muka.
That's what I heard. I was like, why we washing your
You are so that you get like that. Motosikal kan sekarang tak ada orang cuci motor. Kita just very minimum. Okay, maybe 5 ringgit or 3 ringgit.
Oh, murah-murah.
Tak boleh. Tahu dia business
Okay lah, so you do this one, dengar. Cuci motor. Why not? So many motorbikes. Some they are staying in apartment. How they want to cuci?
Cuci dulu.
Wait. Idea kita semua copyright, okay? Tak boleh like this.
korang dengar ya perbualan kita.
Wait. Boycott. Sorry.
Itu banyak problem lah. Motosikal lagi senang. So kita, and then kita ada lain. We are here only 3 weeks. wash the car. Single mothers.
Oh my god.
Tapi cantik. Itu dia. Kalau tak cantik tak lepas.
Then I never wash car.
He also cannot. I'm not
Kata dia stay lagi.
Aku ambil team leader je.
Even they all got uniform. They all so they are very well local, not foreigner. Pastor, dia macam mana kau buka lagi? Jangan sampai kedai cuci kereta terjatuh.
Single mothers.
Cuci lori. Oh my god. Why you copy lah? Only TV dua picture now. Airplane lah. Uniform.
Okay, you have 10 minutes remaining.
I didn't say anything, Alia. Okay, magnify. Magnify what?
Ini salah tulis writing and you patient, right? Macam production lepas itulah motosikal. Semua motosikal pakai lah.
Oh, sorry.
Write properly lah Sunil.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
But as we promote, kita promote right mencuci kereta. Dia rasa Natasha yang dengar kita punya idea.
Okay, you guys got another 10 minutes to
Next is speed.
have very good examples of how this chemical applies to a car wash. We actually is a creative tool, it helps people give creative ideas.
Apa yang ada percaya saya
We sell cars.
home service siapa tak nak datang sini
Only for items here. Oh, sebenarnya bukan segini.
Oh, you can bring your Oh, you bring your own on-site services. Okay, alright.
Okay, okay. Now we are eating something like what could I get?
I'm going to don't even question. But we can actually, right. One of the points for elimination is people don't have to go to grocery stores to go market.
That's why on site.
Yeah, so you can go on site under the
Okay, okay. You rewrite properly.
what we do. Because of this. Lunch.
You cannot do this.
Membership. You boleh dapat 10 orang watch, kita dapat extra porsi, example 40. But you can watch anytime. Reason why is because combine back.
Okay, we got another 3 more minutes left.
And then
Then you gotta present.
we have like playground with so the kids they are also parents can sit and watch a movie and everything. And then for me, it's empowering so the kids see divorce or nurses. I was and that they were so they have funds we use plastic surgery.
You don't have
So we pick which hospital, KPG, what the hell? And then so we start our own we want floor mats, our brands. All the logo and process. What is the the other one is only street
can come to you and discuss it and everything.
Okay, next.
I'm
What is that?
really.
Betul. RHP, for example, what can you do with the range? Or you have a skill for people they're not working for you. Serious.
Letak kat sana.
That is good.
Okay, 1 more minute to go to wrap up. Then both groups will present. Group even better and group even. Okay, so now this particular group even better is saying that they are ready to present. Group even is also ready to present. Surin? Yes. I think Surin was taking all the notes. Correct. He was taking all the notes and he was in his book, putting very closely to his chest. Like it's a secret. Sorry, like it's a secret. So, Dennis, you want them to go first?
Yes.
Your ideas are better actually.
No, that's not. I'm not discriminating. Everyone has a beautiful brain, and we all deserve.
Oh, very diplomatic, huh?
We all deserve equal rights. So even better deserves equal rights as well.
So, even better will go first?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
He is given the platform to you.
But then if you guys feel intimidated with our idea, it's not our fault. No, I see. Okay, fine, but it's fine.
Okay, I tell you what, for this session, maybe do me a favor. Can you like come to the front here, stand and then talk? Be easier. So actually, you can see who's getting. Okay. Now, you go ahead and present. Starting from the first one. S. Yeah.
So, good morning everyone. We are from Even Better Car Wash. So, yeah, the proposal on how we think that we can actually improve our business, which is the first one on the S, substitute. So, we trying to reduce manual labor by change to automation. So, one of the idea is we plan to purchase a robot that actually can detect the number of the amount of dirt on a certain place. So, on that part, the machine will automatically increase the pressure of the water pressure so that it can clean it better, right? So that's the first one. And then second, actually there are few ideas on the substitute. And then second is that we change the soap that we use into something that is more biodegradable. And then also a soap that have a nano coating technology. So if have nano coating technology, it can actually
Expensive.
yeah, it's expensive.
I was
but-
spraying Star Wars lah.
Luxury ke?
Are you only accepting Mercedes? This is a vision, so we'll see what we can work to achieve the vision, right? So yeah, nano coating technology, so it can actually reduce the frequency for the customer to purchase this idea. Okay, but basically it can reduce the amount of the frequency to wash the car lah. Alright, and then second one on combine. So for combine here, I think we can actually collaborate with any vendor, like coffee vendor, so we can provide free Wi-Fi and also free flow of coffee while the customer is waiting. And then second, also we can sell like a custom-made soap for the wash, right? It'll be like, okay, what kind of fragrance, although it's not really real. You know, maybe we can actually create a soap that give a very
Special scent lah.
strong scent that
But you already combine what earlier? You already combined the coffee shop thing with the car wash.
with the car wash.
So this car wash actually has some coffee machines or
Yes.
coffee person, some guy, barista selling coffee there lah. Combine with that.
I would say for now, maybe vending machine.
Mm.
Something like that, right? And then and then also okay. We provide EV car charging for EV cars. So while we wash the car, while they wash, they can also charge the car at the same time.
Let's take your DC by this then.
Okay, mas Harry.
Okay.
Alright, and then move on to the next one, adapt. So for adapt, the idea is to provide a capsule. Some people, if you guys familiar with capsule hotels, so this one can be like a capsule pod something for.
Oh my god, your car wash is so. I think I'll come and watch and sleep there.
The customer can use, but then it's not. I would say because it's an advanced technology, maybe we're not going to provide it as for free. So maybe there's a bit of discount, like contoh like Pusik Road, like you put 5 ringgit, 10 ringgit, how many minutes it will run, right? So that's it.
What is it in the pot?
It's like a pod.
Yeah, like at the airport.
Airport got lah.
Banyak, not our airport, other countries there.
If I pay 5 ringgit and I don't have money, am I locked in the pod or?
I don't know. You can only go inside if you
After
pay.
paying.
Meaning once done,
You don't have money.
That's the first one, and then second, valet doorstep and also drive through car wash service. So for valet, like we will come to the it's either we come to the client's place and then we will wash at their place, right? So this from there we can actually cut the cost because we are using their water, right? So there's a different package for that one.
What about M?
M.
Magnify, modify.
Okay, sorry, but before that there's another one which is a subscription program. So like if you pay monthly, you can have unlimited wash service. And then moving on to modify, which is to make it more dramatic. So first idea is to have a mini playground for kids. And then second,
Jangan tambah ke awal.
I'm not adding anything. It seems like.
it's the same.
Can you take a photo of this?
And then second, we can actually have, if you guys notice, these days we already have like a car wash that have a very beautiful neon lights, like sphere donuts, very big one. So we can use it as an Instagrammable pod. So it's one of the attraction there. Yeah, and then number 5, which is to put on another use, which is self-service, which is the first one. Use app for self-service, so they can book from there, schedule appointment, similar thing. Yeah, those things. And then also use our place to host weekend car boot sales. That's
Okay.
Hanya aku tahu siapa owner tu.
So instead of the space being used for a car wash, the space using for a weekend second car sale.
Yes, correct. So it's also for branding.
Okay.
Okay, and then second last, eliminate. So what we eliminate is actually the waiting time. Let's say through the doorstep, the valet service, and then eliminate fixed location as well from there.
Okay.
Okay, and then the last one, rearrange. Partnership program.
Partnership ini.
Partnership program, I see the first one is to offer franchise. Franchise for anyone who want to open a similar business, right? And then also okay, and then also partner with vendors. So for example, with Zeus Coffee. So let's say if you send your car here, you will get a voucher. Then you get voucher. So
Nanti Adelina datang. Then you have to bring the capybara too.
so yeah, that's
Okay, very good. Give a round of applause. So many ideas are generated. Okay. Quite number are very impressive actually. Okay, it was very impressive some of the thought you were putting in. Now let's see whether this group is even. Oh no, it was even better.
Shamila?
Better, not even. So people who will present.
Bola sebenarnya friends.
Come.
I will go on behalf of my team. Thank you, Shida, for explaining what our company aims to achieve. But there are some minor changes in the process.
Minor changes.
So you did not get the whole blueprint.
She got what
what she could hear. Anyways, moving on. So for substitute, instead of going to a car wash, what our company strives to achieve is that you book your car wash session. So based on your convenience, 24/7, whatever time you want, you can come to our car wash and we will do everything for you.
So you,
24 hours.
yes, and also you must say we have an app for that.
We do have an app for that, and as you mentioned earlier, we have membership programs. If you coupons on a monthly basis,
Hey, he's jumping topic.
boleh. One thing of share.
Hey, be serious. Present.
Yes, and then the other thing is, unlike your company, we won't give unlimited.
Don't talk
washes.
about them, lah. Talk about what you can do. Ah.
So we decide to also combine some of these services or places, cafes, accessory stores, motorcycle washing as well, and cleaning and refurbishing. Also, we will have massage chairs. So, driving to the store, maybe you're too tired, you can use our
Yes.
services. Aside from that, to adapt, how, say for example, you're a single mother and you bring your kids, you have to layan the abang at the car wash, then on top of that, your kids all screaming like monkeys. So you need a place to store these monkeys. So we have playgrounds and slides. And for mothers, the massage chairs, TV area, coffee station, all that available. Now to also magnify our audience and all that, what we're going to do is we're going to hire single, divorced women or beautiful women.
The way you was looking the picture. No.
But beautiful is subjective.
No, what he meant was,
In nurse uniform.
no, beautiful. Beautiful in the way they work.
Yes.
Ah.
You can't simply have bad handwriting and fill up all government forms. No one will understand what you're writing. So we must find people who have a way with car washing. You see?
Yes.
So there's a certain way operations will understand. Then
Okay, next.
the other thing is put to other use. So while we're also doing these services, what we're gonna do is we're gonna sell all range of car accessories, car products. So we will start small, so we'll do the basics and all that. One day we'll reach nano cleaning.
Focus on yourself and just talk about us.
And then to eliminate something that does take time. I mean, at first we
Okay,
say
repeat the put other use for the example here.
put it to other use. We would be selling our all range car wash products like silk and accessories. So that
Okay.
Like
Merchandise
polish,
Yes.
Wax.
our own merchandising, like wiper, all the accessories with our brand name, our own brand.
Okay.
and that is how we build the brand. Moving on to eliminate, we did mention we are having an app service.
Yes.
That's to get people to come into our stores, book slots, so that you don't waste time.
Yes.
That gives you flexibility. But if that's too much to handle, we can also come over to where you are or where your car is, office, home, your grandparents' place. We will come there and we will use our products to promote our products. But if you feel like the price of it is too much, what we'll do is we will use your products to clean your car based on your preference.
So meaning that we can come and pick your car, bring to our car wash, or we will bring all our equipments. I mean, we have a portable equipment. We'll bring to your house. You're not comfortable giving your car to us. We will wash it at your house itself and we'll go back.
Reasonable. Okay.
Or office, maybe you are in an office, you want to wash it, then we'll come to your office to do it.
Okay. And for the last point, reverse, what we plan to do is to make it an all-focus car center point. So in terms of MyAG, your insurance, your road tax, those kind of services and all that, we want to be like the one spot where you can sort everything out.
And our car garage is called Street Garage.
So, okay, let me picture this. The rearranged part is basically what again?
We will have other collaboration with maybe Kurnia Insurance,
Cities.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Insurance.
So while you take a car wash, you can buy insurance, you can do your citizen tax.
Yeah.
Okay, all in one.
So we have like a computer where they can
Everything
even
car related.
Stop
yes,
center.
car stop center,
Car stop center.
one-stop car center.
Okay, right? Okay, good.
That is all from our
Beauty
team.
scene,
Thank you.
Yes, very, very good. Alright, so I actually was very surprised with some of the ideas you had. That was very different. Was very innovative ideas. Some very logical and streamlined. Also very nice. Because group even better had very innovative ideas for every alphabet there. Extremely innovative actually. Okay, and this group over here, the even group, actually was much more integrated and the ideas much more easier flow. There was a team already built up on over the all alphabets. My point here is you guys actually congratulations successfully used a what we call Camper. You already successfully used Camper. Very well done actually. The Camper.
So we can start the car wash immediately.
Yeah.
Jom.
This is what you call a creative tool. So the point here is by using Scamper, if you implemented your ideas for a car wash, your car wash will be so different from any other car wash you see out there. Correct? So people are taught this Scamper idea. Okay, what you can do for car wash. Come on, let me share some ideas with you. I heard all your ideas, everything excellent, very well done. Like for example, put to other use. We even had one student last time, actually told us, sir, I've got a suggestion for you. I said, what is the suggestion? You see, if you look at a car wash, example his mind was thinking, but this just joggle your mind to look at the ideas. He just said, you see, you got soap, you got water, we are washing cars. Can't we actually think about, like most car wash at neighborhoods also expand washing things to other things? You can wash your rugs, wash your carpets. There are so many housing estates. That's very smart. I think, wow, very smart. You extend the services, you're looking at the common denominator you had there, the soap and water, the laborers that you already had to play. Very clever. So actually, this actually helps stimulate your mind to think, what else can you do with your business? So this tool actually is very good for people who want to apply it to their. See, here I say general word is easier for you to understand. You use this creative tool. Okay, this creative tool, you apply this creative tool to your business. Regardless whether your business selling products or services, you can apply Scamper to your business. Number one. You can also apply Scamper to processes. Many companies have processes. Okay, so you even apply Scamper to processes. So I suggested you guys do one on a car wash to give you a practice on the application. And during your free time, you can also apply this to your work style, tasks, operations, where you feel that there can be some ideas, good ideas to work on. They get implemented, easy to implement. Very good. So, okay, that done. Congrats, very good, because very rare people get it done perfectly like this. So, congrats again, everybody. Good job. And now we move on to where we dropped off earlier. I wanted you to Scamper first because I felt this was important. Okay. Then we go back to where we stopped off. Okay. So this particular slide talks about it's what you don't say counts. You see, if you notice, this slide says what you don't say count. The next slide says what you don't say counts. 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 So now 5. So there's 5 continuous slides on this, which teaching you something different. The first one taught you about make a great first impression. So the point. The second one talks about to boost your self-confidence. Ditch your cell phone and buy a newspaper. Wow. What has cell phone got to do with self-confidence? Can you explain? What has your cell phone, your handphone, have anything to do with self-confidence? Can I explain to me?
I am not sure.
Go back
Can
in the
I
slide.
try?
You can try.
I think because cell phone, it makes us consume a lot of unrealistic expectation from social media, right? But then newspaper, we are
Good
talking
point.
about, but then newspaper, we are talking about real life events, what actually happening out there. So like,
But I said only paper also. Or no, buy paper.
and buy a newspaper, yeah.
Ah.
I think lah, because at least you touch the grass when you.
And a lot of negativity on iPhone. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's very true. A lot of negativity in handphone, I think, huh?
A lot.
A lot of hate, a lot of negativity.
And then people tend to follow the trend
Uh-huh.
for no stupid reason.
Correct. So you get more
Influence,
not so clever things,
influence.
clever things on internet, huh?
Influence.
Okay. So maybe that's what this slide is talking about, lah, huh? Alright, so it's relationship. And then over here, number 3, to build instant and lasting rapport. Touch someone while saying the magic word. What is the magic word?
Thank you. Sorry.
To repeat that name later. Oh, this concept is to tell you, like you should touch the person's shoulder and say their name.
Good job, Sunil.
Shaida.
See,
No, you.
they talk about handshakes here. The last name possible impact.
More relationship with the cow.
Get up. Okay, like this. They talk about handshakes. Sunil, you shake hand, right? They say you have to go beyond the handshake. If you want to make a lasting impression, you take a handshake and ask him what's your name. You say Sunil. Okay. After a while during the conversation, you again repeat his name. Yes, you're correct, Surin, and touch his shoulder. Surin. Second time, you know. This actually
After this, a lot of touching in the office.
Second paragraph, you put here. Go beyond the handshake and get lasting positive impact by adding a single word to a brief touch. Because touching someone on the arm and hand or shoulder for at least 1/40th of a second is enough to create a human bond. When you meet someone and feel their arm and find a way to repeat the name later, yes, Surin, you're right. That's say you touch his arm, you create a human bond. Okay, lightly in the shoulder and then don't molest him lah. Okay, just like lightly in the shoulder and then enough. Okay, it creates a human bond. They feel happy. You know, it's contact. Okay, so you make a more lasting concept, positive feeling. Okay, so anyway, then we move on. So this falls under the umbrella of what we don't say counts. Not say anything, but still, you know, good ideas. And then over here, what you don't say counts. To communicate effectively, stop talking. So this particular slide actually is talking about effective listening lah. So whether we are listening or not, right? So if we listen very carefully, we can communicate better. And then over here, to raise your salary, lower your voice. Wow. Sunim, it says here to raise your salary, lower your voice. Because in the study, they found out that people with a lower pitched male CEO earn more money than high pitched voice CEO. So if your voice is very squeaky, you don't earn as much as people who sound very like, you know, I don't know, this is based on the study. It's quoting the study here. Okay. So lower pitch, rougher sounding males actually tend to earn more money than the high pitched voice people. Okay. So learn how to do your practice, put your lips together and go. Practice that. Alright. All this is correcting body language and speaking skill. Alright. And then of course active listening is another area. So what is mean by active listening is of course you got to improve communication, have stronger and show empathy, isn't it? Okay? So these things you know lah. And then of course active listening skills, you got all the 8 steps. Now I'm coming to module 4, which we done Scamper already. Vision board, yesterday done. How you get there, also done. Break the goals, plan of action, done only one round yesterday. Okay? Overcoming procrastination, how you put off your work, also in a way done already. Setting realistic goals. We already covered this yesterday. Creativity, identifying opportunities, you saw one concept called Scamper. Another one I can teach you, which you can try later, is where people take simple household items, you know. They want to practice creative thinking, right? There's so many ways, there's so many creative thinking tools, a lot out there. Alright? One is very simple, mahjong paper, and think of household kitchen items. Okay? What other things you use with it? For example, I got flask, hot water flask in the house. So we tell groups to figure out how many things you can think of to use this hot water flask. In what other ways? What anything else can be used for? So people think of at least 10 different things can be used for house flask, or it can be used as a hammer. It can be used to do this or that. can be used as an insect killer, it can be used for whatever lah. A pen can be used for something else. So just to stimulate creative thinking. The one item can be used for 10 different things in the house, 10 different ways. Understand or not? So that's one way. So creative thinking tools are not limited to what I just told you today. It's camphor and the mahjong paper idea. There's a lot more out there. Alright? So point of the story here is you're using these tools for what? You're using these tools for generating new ideas, absolute problem solving. So when you are able to, again keyword ability, again when you are able to generate ideas, you have ability to problem solve. What is that? All under self-empowerment. Get it now? So now you are truly empowered because you have all those abilities. Abilities is the proof or evidence that you have achieved self-empowerment. You know, you have the abilities. Okay? All these are related. So we've done scamper. So you must celebrate success. If you did it, like how she did now, celebrate success, build your momentum, and then come to conclusion. So okay, you must celebrate success when you have done key things. Okay, I did promise you one final game, one final activity where we use it as a wrap up. Okay, we use it as a wrap up. Alright, so it's all about your ability lah. So this final game, okay, that we use is actually called Black Magic. And again, now I need Miss Amy's help. So Miss Amy will come and help me here, and she will stand facing the whiteboard. Okay, so she will face the whiteboard, and this one no teamwork lah. So kind. Boleh. You rub this off. Okay. So this particular activity will actually see whether you have broke the code already or really get skillful and you've done it lah. So okay. The concept is like this. You will point to an item. Amy cannot see. Correct or not? Amy is there. Amy cannot see. You can point to any item in this room. You can point, for example, you can point to the cabinet there. You can point to any item, specific item on the table. You can point to a person, okay, in the room. You can even point anything lah, any specific thing. You just point to it, but don't say anything because obviously Amy can hear. Correct? So you just point to it. After you point to it, Amy will turn around and she will guess what is the item. So bagaimana? And this is the most challenging one. We will do a couple of rounds, then see whether you can figure it out. All clear?
Most challenging juga untuk I.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay.
Now guys.
No idea. Everyone
choose
dah start ke?
Okay.
I tak tahu dah start. Sorry.
Okay.
Just that.
Alright, so it's like this. Now I need anyone to point to an item. Can be on the table, can be above you, below you. Okay, just point to an item. Which one?
One person will do.
Yes, somebody point, you take turns
Medium
pointing.
lah.
We'll do this several rounds, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, don't.
Why are you all so scary? Won't
Oh.
Just point to
No,
any item.
because she knows that one. Okay.
Oh.
Is it? Okay. Alright, Amy, you can turn around now. Alright. Amy, is it this can? Okay. Is it this Tupperware? Is it the aircon? Is it this young lady's tudung? Is it the pen?
No.
Is it Miss Prema's watch?
Yes.
Fantastic. Come, turn around. Alright. Now look this way. Are you all amazed? Yes or no?
Yeah.
You guys amazed?
How come?
Now listen to me. I'm telling you this is the hardest ever. When I showed this to academics, they were all blown away because at first they are teaching academics how to use props like cards to make games. They were very happy. When I showed them how you can make games without props, they were all shocked. How do you do this? You know, this is the ultimate level now. Can you break the code? Okay. Another thing, my mother-in-law from Cameron Highlands taught us this trick. Alright. And then of course I know your mom is from Cameron Highlands, right? You listening? My mother was from Cameron Highlands. Very very nice. Come, you turn around. You go again. Point to any item you want. So now confirm, Okay. So okay, Amy, turn around. Alright, Amy. Is it this deck of cards?
No.
Okay. Is it this, what do you call this? Sticky notes? Yes. Is it this?
No.
Is it this wire?
No.
Is it my pants?
No.
Is it the sweets?
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, come. Turn around. One last time, One last time, come.
Cepatlah, code breaker.
Code breaker. Ayah.
Are you?
So okay. Oh, sure. One more item. One last item. What? Okay. This one, all agree, All agree, Okay. Alright. Amy, turn around. Okay. Amy, is it my notes?
No.
Is it this thing? No. Is it the switch?
No.
Is it the wire?
No.
Is it Tupperware?
No.
Is it this remote?
No.
Is it scan?
No.
Is it this whiteboard? No.
No.
Is it this remote?
No.
Is it my glasses?
No. Yes, good.
Yeah.
Okay, one last time. Oh, I think it's good. Intonation.
Okay. Maybe.
You can try.
Very clever. Come. Stay here.
Is the what?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So now,
Okay.
alright. Point to anything else. Anything else? One last time I have to do it before you can try to figure out.
What is that?
What is this?
Okay.
The one, That's the one, Okay. Alright, Amy. Is it this chair? Is it the cabinet?
No.
No. Is it the wire?
No.
Is it her book?
No.
Her book? No. Is it her book?
No.
Is it the sweets?
No.
Is it the chair?
No.
Okay. Is it this book?
Yes. I think it's the intonation of your voice.
Is it? In my own choice. Okay. One more round lah because they believe. The correct not answer. Correct right? Okay. One more time. Turn around. Okay. I use the same tone. Okay. I use the same tone, same words. Is it me? Okay. Nothing else I'll say. Okay. Maybe turn around. Alright. Okay. Point one last item. We'll try again.
Kita test.
This pen. Okay, Amy, turn around. Amy, is it this water bottle?
No.
Is it the sweets?
No.
Is it her tudung?
No.
Is it her tudung?
No.
Is it the tripod stand?
Yes.
Before the.
Okay, that's the last time we will show you already. Now, Amy, sit down. They now have to figure out what is the hardest thing you can ever do now in your life. So figure out and think. If you can figure out these things, you are the best. Because now the moment I and her got telepathy already. Okay? The waves are there.
Already.
Can you break our code?
I think Fiza got no style.
Janganlah. Let's
So, why you try to figure out that you are a champion or not? This is the conclusion. Okay? So, you have to acquire knowledge, take action, take a lasting, stable sense of empowerment, self-esteem, self-efficacy. They only come through your abilities improving over time. Okay? So, now, please tell me how it's done. That's the wrap up for today. I saved the best challenge for last.
I rasa you make the eye contact. That's why dia dapat
Oh, that means I'm looking at the item and she looks at my eyes, is it?
Ya, sebab bila
Okay.
you point at that
I point at everything what?
Ya, betul. Bila you point tu, you make eye contact with Amy. You pandang Amy.
Oh,
So that's
that
why I
means
rasa
when I point to the item, I will look at her. That means sebelum itu semua item I tak tengok dia lah.
Yes.
Bila I point to the item you pick, I will look at her.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
You feel that way?
Yeah.
Amy, come back one more time. Just put to her, she's wrong lah. Okay.
I rasa tu lah.
Okay, Amy, one last time
Any other person?
Okay. Please point to any item, please. I want to look at Amy. This. Alright. Amy, turn around. Amy, is it this chair? Is it the table? I'm looking at her. Okay, I don't look at her. Amy, is this my notes? Okay. Is it the cupboard?
No.
Okay. Is it the floor?
No.
Okay. Is it the remote?
No.
Is it the TV screen?
Yes.
Okay. I want to look at her.
I don't know lah.
I think number of barang.
Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 5, sometimes it's 5.
Lain pula tadi diguna dia pula.
Miss Amy,
Okay, I can guarantee you, it's nothing to do with my tone of voice. Nothing to do with my intonation. It has nothing to do with my intonation.
No, he's talking. He's talking.
It is nothing to do with my intonation. It has nothing to do with my looking at her or not. That too is not the correct answer. Can you figure this out? If you can figure this out and get me the answer, because she is sworn to secrecy already. Mr. Magician's help. Okay, she's sworn to secrecy. She won't tell the answer or she won't give the answer.
No.
Cuba.
I need to discuss with the council. Okay, first, every time, what's that? Doctor points at an item, Miss Amy only looks at the hand. So that means it's something to do with the hand gesture. My guess is probably a twitch. It's not like that, it's like this.
But just now at her,
That's what I think.
just now at her
Betul ke,
booth,
Amy?
he tak
Tangan
tahu
ke?
macam ni, he buat macam ni.
Tangan ke?
She's not answering, that means it's the hand.
Dia kalau dia pegang macam ni, maksudnya barang tu kalau dia cakap macam ni, kan?
Tapi kat TV
Mana
ada
dia
yang buat
lah.
macam ni.
Wait,
Dekat TV tadi dia buat macam ni.
Miss Amy's freaking out already.
Tak lah, macam ni.
Okay, what do you want me to do then? You want me to
rewind?
Okay.
Tu si masa kata lepas
You want me to touch the item or to touch the item? Do you want me to touch the item or to touch the item? Or you want me to what point the item? Just say
Maksudnya
me.
bukan lah tu.
Your hand.
My hand?
Nothing to do with the hands.
Either point or you use all your 5 fingers.
Okay, what do we do then? You want me to point only or put 5 fingers?
No.
Give some clue lah.
Cepat lah Zulay.
I'm pretty sure it's the fingers.
Nothing to do with the fingers.
Not with the hands.
Nothing to do with fingers or donation. Nothing.
No, not eye contact.
So difficult.
So it's number of barang.
You know how frustrated I was
dia dah
when my mother-in-law played his trick on me when I went to Cameron 20 years ago. I was so upset that day. I just like I was begging her, please tell me how you do it. Figure out lah. My wife was playing along with my mother-in-law. You figure out lah. Oh, I couldn't figure out the answer. It took me a whole day. Next day I had to beg my wife, please try to answer how do you do. So they call it in Hindi, Kala Jado, black magic. Tell lah, because we have to tell, otherwise you go back home again.
Can we do
One more.
Okay, one more.
Last round.
Hey, no. Whatever hint you gonna give it away. Okay, then one last try. After that, we will reveal. Okay, go ahead. Okay, one last try, then we reveal. Okay. All right. That Okay, leave it there. Okay. Amy, you turn around. Amy, is it this particular can? No. Is it this Tupperware? Is it this pen? Is it this pen?
No.
Is it that pen?
Yes.
It's the item that is pointed at, not the item being held.
No, it's nothing you're pointing.
No, it's not.
No,
Because
it's
actually
tadi
tadi
pun
we
kan.
kan. Sebab point to iPhone bukan juga.
Nothing you do with that. Point.
Amy gives a little clue lah.
Okay, I know what you mean. What do you clue? I will just reveal because I can see myself right now already. Because even she can't go. Correct.
Wait, it's not. It's not because
Not
of
my
your
finger, not
fingers,
my hand,
not your tone,
not my tone.
Not a 6.
your words.
Words. Not my words.
The items you look at.
Okay. So I tell you what. Now I reveal. Such a simple game. You can play tricks with your family and friends and have fun during parties and all that, birthday parties, all that. But now that I have revealed the secret to you in this room, you must keep it a secret as long as you can. You must have a partner, trust a partner like your boyfriend or husband, you trust someone you trust to fix it. Okay. What's the name of this particular game?
Magic.
Okay. So what I did was, like for example, the last item she chose here was a pen, right? So what she has to do here is, she just has to keep a lookout on anything that looks black in color. So I said, is it this? This? She said, no. Is it this? No. Is it this? No. Is it this? She knows the indicator already, because this is a black item. So always after the item that is black in color is the item that I choose. Hence why, when you put to the tripod, I said, this. She said, no. Came to her tudung, white color. Came to your tudung, black. Then I point the tripod. I said, yes. She always look for the item in black.
Oh, how about the one during your spec too?
So, but I have been confused. They want black. They want more black. So, which black?
Right. But as long as the item is black in color, she has the indicator in for the next one. That's all.
So much.
Such a simple game. That's why it's called black magic. Okay. Good man. Okay. So I hope you.
Okay, this game called Black Magic. Then we can give us name lah. Pandai jadi.
So okay, I hope you enjoyed all the activities, enjoyed all the games. All right. So of course we already gone past the 12:30. We said it earlier. So thank you very much for all your kind cooperation, and I really appreciate your participation. You should not hesitate. In fact, I also learned a lot from you guys. And apologies if there's anything I did wrong or what. Okay, so thank you very much for your time, and hopefully one day I do come back here again sometime. You never know.
With
In
more
different contexts.
games.
Surprise,
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay, bye.
Ambil gambar.
Ambil.
Gambar ramai-ramai. Bukan
Okay, selfie ya.
Amy, take a picture lah with him.
Okay.
Oh, what magic?
White magic.
Gold magic.
He's telling me, how could you betray us?
Can I have a pen? Shall we?